Also, these includes can come in pretty handy. I find it a lot more useful to have these things flattened. And if I want to end up looking things up like someone's manager, I can always end up doing it on the client side. So let's just set this up, set these routes up. And here, what we can end up doing is we'll start off with user. I actually had this before, but I'm going to put it back. Find all. Again, I like to use the then syntax here. Response.send the users. And you always want to have a catch here and have next end up getting called. Again, this is the same as doing this. It's just a shorthand way of doing it. Basically saying, here's the function call. Whatever you end up getting, end up calling next. And we'll have a little bit of a flatter model here for our users. And I'm going to do the same thing. And we're going to do the same thing with our review. Sorry. We're going to do the same thing with our reviews. And this will be review, find all. This is going to be reviews. And let's just test out that that works. And we could also go over here and do the same thing. Our third model is going to be our stories. But again, just to also reiterate with the reviews, here you have your ratings, you have your reviewer ID and your story ID. And again, if you have your users, you could look up who that user is. You have your story, you could end up looking up what that story is. And again, this is our many-to-many relationship, because each of these has both a reviewer, which is a user, and a story, which of course is a story. So here we've got stories, and we'll do story, find all, stories, stories, and we could end up testing this out as well. So what we have here is with these three routes, and of course we would probably want to add a route for our React application, again assuming that's what we're doing here, which would be our simple request, response next, and this is a one-liner, response send file, path.join, directory name, index.html, 1, 2, 3, and if we're going to do that, we're going to have to bring path in here. And this stuff should still work. If I went over here, I'm probably going to get an error, which is okay, that I've got to create that file. But that would really allow me to build out, make Axios calls when my app loads, and to build different client-side routes to show my users, and maybe to link over to their stories, or to link over to their reviews, whatever direction you would want to go in with these three models.